How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Asshat Podcast on YouTube. If everything goes up in the order they're supposed to, this should be the second issue of Video Watchdog I've reviewed, and, should be coming out after Monsters Crash the Pajama Party DVD showcase. Hopefully, I'll set that shit up right. This is Video Watchdog, issue 81, which is from March of 2002. We got on the front cover, $6.50 now. And this was, well, I'd say 2002. It was $6.50. This was never a cheap magazine, but it was always worth it. Hannibal, okay, decent movie. Monsters Crash the Pajama Party. Blind Beast, Thunderbirds, tapes, DVDs, soundtracks, and books. And we got this great inside front cover. If you're brave enough, you win a dead body free. We bet you can't take it. Also in person, The Mummy, King Kong, Hollywood Gorilla character portrayals. See, we can't advertise what happens when Mummy grabs slave girls and lights go out, but wow, something you never dreamed you'd see. Plus horror movie. This is all from that Spook show shit off the Monster Crash Pajama Party. If you're watching this and you've not seen the video, when you finish watching this, watch that video. Alright. Got a table of contents. Got a little quote from Albert Einstein here. We got the kennel. Who we got this time? We got Stephen Bissett. Okay, that's always good to see his name. Douglas Winter. Richard Arlen Smith, Kim Newman, Tim Luke. I'm just picking out the names that I recognize immediately just by looking at the names. I bet you if I read what these people had done, I'd know the rest. This is back when Video Watchdog was monthly. I think by 2003, my subscription ended. I subscribed 3 times. Once right after it started, like sometime in the mid-90s. Then I did it again in the late 90s. Then I did it again in like 2008 or 9, and that's when I kind of realized that there was just so much coming out, and them only coming out, they were back to buy monthly, they just couldn't keep up, and they were reviewing some stuff had been out for a year already. And that's why I did use this for, because they wait until they don't do, if I remember right, they do not do screeners, or they tell you what's missing. You know, some screeners don't have all the extras. Okay, we got our little Watchdog Barks, which is Tim Lucas's little one-page column. Okay, here we go. Directors for Hire for free. This is about The Hire, DVD collection of short films made by 5 world-class directors, 4 world-class directors and Guy Ritchie, for BMW's website. Each film stars Clive Owen as a nameless driver. This is a DVD. You used to be able to get it for free, and it's missing. Early versions of it have all 5. One of them is missing, one that you can only see on the website. It sounded neat. I've never bothered with it. Italian DVDs built to bless. Demonia, Creatures from the Abyss, Jungle Holocaust, Beyond the Darkness, Zombie Holocaust, Dr. Butcher MD. And I bought this used. You see somebody's made some marks on those. 2 Orphan Vampires, which I already seen by the time I got this issue. Let's see. Thinking of England. That's about PAL DVDs. DVD updates. Breeders. Halloween 2. This is the Universal release. I think the first release, Halloween 2, would have been like a Good Times release. I remember seeing 3. A Night to Dismember. Is that Dolores Wishman? Yes, I want to see that. I've never actually seen that. There's a scene from it. Reptilicus, which I was supposed to, if I'm remembering right, Svengoolie showed that not too long ago, and I was supposed to see it, and I missed it. If you hear anything in the background, that is, I'm recording this on a Saturday evening. Svengoolie just started. That's him showing the Blob. Schlock, which is the John Landis. Somebody meant there. Then we got, this is back when tape was still a big thing. We got Cecil B. Demented, and I look, they list just tape for $20. I mean, that's a little high back then, but not bad. Creature Features, Earth vs. the Spider. These are the made for Cinemax, in title only remakes of a bunch of Corman stuff. There's what? Earth vs. the Spider, Teenage Caveman, which I used to own, How to Make a Monster, which I used to own. There's the Mermaid one. I can't think of the title of it right now, but it's got Carlo Gugino in it. I've got that one. There's like a sci-fi one I've got. Oh, How to Make a Monster. That is a cool little movie. It's got the guy that played Sabretooth in the first X-Men movie. I want to say it's the guy that looks like Steve Buscemi that's in People Under the Stairs. I think that's the other guy. They're computer programmers. They're going to get a bonus if they get this game done in time. It's supposed to be like a scary version of Doom, basically. And Cleo Duvall in a very early role is like head of their team. And the programming, the AI gets loose in a biosuit and starts attacking and killing people. Teenage Caveman, that is a... Make sure I'm getting this right. What the fuck is his name? Larry Clark. Okay. This is Larry Clark's redoing of it. All it's really known for to me is, what is his name? Andrew Keegan is the lead. His dad, it's post-apocalyptic. His dad runs a tribe. He has control of all the women. Andrew Keegan don't like that. Him and a bunch of his friends escape to the city. They pass out in the storm. They wake up in this apartment with the only movie I've ever heard the Misfits Where Eagles Dare playing. So they actually had a little bit of money for this budget because they could afford the rights to that. Of course, this is by this time Jerry Only. I'm pretty sure had the rights control. So that's probably why they got it. But it's blasting really loud. And Tiffany Lemos from Ken Park and some other Larry Clark films. And I don't know the guy's name there. And you find out everything you need is in this apartment. And it gets to... Oh, it's not good. It's not good at all. Dominici Affair. No clue what the fuck that is. It's also I used to decide what I was going to write. The House of Seven Corpses. I actually do want to see that. I've never seen it. Tigris. Here we go. Monsters Crash at Pajama Party. Spook Show Spectacular Review by Bill Cook. Alright. This is them talking to the review of this DVD. And they're talking to motherfucker Vraney of Something Weird Video, who created, and all it is it's that Monsters Crash at Pajama Party short film, Tormented, then a bunch of little, it's what would be extras on other discs, all thrown together. It's supposed to be, he basically, Mike Vraney explains it in either this review, which has got some great artwork, or it is in, is there an actual interview with him? There's notes. Yes, there's an interview with him. There's Mike, he's passed away now. That might be where I got this achievements damage right there. Mike Vraney, he passed away a couple of years ago from cancer. Something Weirder's still around, his wife's running it. Actually, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if them two ever got married. I know he was with this woman for years and years and decades and decades. I don't think they ever actually got married. But he wanted to create something where you could put it in and recreate kind of the Spook Show atmosphere in your living room. And he liked not having, you don't have actual menus. Like you can't just go and, oh, I want to see Monsters Crash at Pajama Party. No, you got to go around this. It's like there's a graveyard. The only thing that's easy to find on it, the only thing that's actually labeled, is it says there's a tombstone with the words commentary, and it's got two different names listed on it. You click which one, and it's not, one of them is not really a commentary. It's one of the old Spook Show guys touring a like Halloween warehouse that another old Spook Show guy runs. And then there actually is a commentary for the film. Tormented doesn't have a commentary. Like I said, a bunch of little short film extras, a bunch of little like educational films. It's just so much fun. And this interview goes in depth explaining all the stuff. Like he didn't want Something Weird. He wanted Something Weird's logo. He didn't want it on there because at the time, Something Weird Video, because of what had been released to Image, was kind of associated with adults only, but not adults only. You know what I'm saying? Like the softcore porn shit you would see late at night back when, if you're my age, back when you were in high school, like Showtime, Cinemax, you know, the movie channel, the Emmanuel movie, shit like that. And he wanted this something people would buy for their kids. So that's why if you go back and watch my review, you notice the Something Weird logo is only on the back cover. And it's like very tiny. Great fucking interview with this. And you find out, I don't know if it's in this interview or read someplace else, that at the time Tim Lucas did not always get along with Mike Vraney. It might have been on Tim's blog. He explained it because he wouldn't review everything that Something Weird put out because he just didn't have room for it, and Something Weird was putting out so much at a time. Because that was Mike Vraney's big thing is, when he got a hold of a print, as soon as he could get that fucker ready to put it on VHS, it was out. Sometimes there would be months where they release 20, 30 tapes, sometimes they'd release one or two. Just a really good interview, nice little time capsule piece. Explains, and I want to say, and I can't remember the name of the movie right now, I think it's called Blood Freak, but I'm not 100%. It's David Friedman. It's a really bad remake of Freaks by Todd Browning from the 60s, I would say, maybe the early 70s. And somebody got a hold of a print and put this 3D insert in the middle. It's Asylum of the Insane or Satan bullshit that's mentioned on the cover and in here a little bit. And that's included on the DVD. And it works if you set everything on your TV or your monitor perfectly and set the right distance, and it sucks. But it does work. And I actually go into detail in here about where almost every little extra comes from. And if you look online, you can find a list that tells you, okay, you hit your info button, you go to title blah, 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 chapter blah, 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 it's this. You can find that information if you don't feel like doing like I do every time I put it in and go, okay, no, Was the cat the movie? Or was the bat the, or do I have to go over to the castle and then go down into the dungeon? A long DVD spotlight on Hannibal, which I actually need to buy. I don't own that. I'm sure it's out on Blue now. Great film. I mean, to me, there's only three good of those Silence of the Lambs films, even though that's the second one in the series. I love Manhunter. Saw it before Silence of the Lambs, and saw Silence of the Lambs, and Hannibal. Look at that. Did not know that was Gary Oldman. All right, then we go to just the normal reviews. You got DVD reviews. You got The Amazing Transplant, which is out from Something Weird. At Home Amongst Strangers, A Stranger Amongst His Own from Russian Cinema Council. Okay. Blind Beast from Fantoma. Ooh. I'm just looking on that page. The Day the Earth Caught Fire from Anchor Bay. I might have that. Doom Watch, which is an Image one. That's a British film, if I remember right. There, see, there's the creature. Howling 3: The Marsupials. I know I've seen this, but I do not own that one. I only own Howling 1 and Howling 4. Jungle Girl. Is that a serial? Yeah, with that running time, it's got to be. I don't actually legit own any cereals. There's a little picture. Monster from Green Hell. Touch it. Feel it. Green Hell. For some reason I even know this movie. Another one I'm not seeing. It's an Image. Shouldn't be that expensive. I don't know. It might be one of those that's out of print. It's actually got a fan base. Rafifi. Criterion Collection. Okay, yes. Well, $30 ain't horrible. The Demons. This is not... The Demons. This is The Demons. This is another Image one. This one from 58. Wow. Terror in the Midnight Sun. Invasion of the Animal People. They're the same movie, just edited differently. Explains it here. Oh, this is Something Weird. With this release, Something Weird was put off a genuine surprise I always had. A deluxe DVD restoration of a film that probably wasn't on the minds of many customers, which boasts an interesting history nonetheless. While Terror in the Midnight Sun bears no resemblance in storyline, style, or quality to Mario Bava's Lisa and the Devil, a kinship exists in that it, too, has a house of exorcism in the form of Jerry Warren's artless revision, Invasion of the Animal People. The DVD contains both versions of the film, an audio commentary track, and a variety of geographically complementary supplements. Quite a classy package for non-classic material. See? Something Weird does some really great shit. They've been one of my favorite video commentary voices. Look how long this fucking review is. Is that? Hey, it's old John Carradine. Fuck yeah. Voices from Beyond. It's an Image release. Image put out a lot of shit. They were early. I got in early on DVD. Zero Kelvin from Kino. Let's see, imports. Thunderbird, the complete series. Stingray, the complete series. That's Stingray. I've seen Stingray, Supercar, Fireball, blah, blah, blah. I never saw Thunderbirds. I saw the rest of these when, like, Sci-Fi Channel first came on there. They were airing them early in the morning. I catch them, like, before school or before work. Soundtrack. They always have it. Yeah, I'm not that huge on movie soundtracks. It's always, the books, Art of Darkness, Dario Argento, book by reviewed by Richard Harlan. Who did this one? Edited by Chris Gallant. It Came from Bob's Basement by Bob Burns. Then, of course, we go our letter page. And then, come in 2002, All the Colors of the Dark. Now it's more like 2012, but good try, Tim. Great book. And then we got the back cover. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that. If you did, give me that thumbs up. Leave a comment, subscribe, all the other bullshit. Talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.